little warm compared to how it was. I mean, I ain't, I
Yeah.
mean, I want to say how I usually say it when I'm in on my couch in my living room, but I know we got BOL listeners, so I'll keep profanity to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? But
but then they said that, the Texans, they don't know that they're not supposed to be there. They don't know they're not supposed to be there.
That's just not true, man. Texas was strong. Texas just needed a quarterback. They when they lost Deshaun Watson, that ruined them. They were already on their way. They just needed a replacement, and they got that.
Mm.
Speaking
and
of
another
Deshaun
thing they
Watson, man, go ahead.
another thing they needed was a strong coach. Now you
Absolutely.
talk about some different culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got somebody that is he? I don't think he's 40. Is he 39 or 40? He's
It don't even
39
matter.
or 40.
Bottom line is he resonates.
Yeah,
D'Amico is all of that, but he been all of that, man. And
yeah.
I'm
And
proud.
when he played
I
for the
feel
Tex,
comfortable being proud, man. Man.
I think he played 10 years with the Texans though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he will be in the whenever we do get a ring of honor, it'll be JJ Watt, then it'll be Andre Johnson,
Uh-oh.
and then it'll be D'Amico Ryan.
You talking about
Yeah.
digging up the past? He said Andre Johnson.
Well, I say
Man,
Andre
that's the greatest
Johnson.
wide receiver
Andre
in Houston,
Johnson.
Texas history.
Yeah, Andre
That's
Johnson, then
right.
JJ Watt, then
We talk
D'Amico
about
Ryan.
history again. What's that?
I put it in a different order. Andre Johnson, then JJ Watt, then D'Amico Ryan.
Well, I mean, tomato, tomato. I feel you. I feel you. Tomato,
Yeah.
tomato. I feel you. They both go well. I'm gonna say JJ Watt first ballot Hall of Famer. Andre Johnson ain't got that yet, but it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's
It's
just
coming.
because we got so many receivers that can get in there. But I say
ooh.
Aaron Foster, yeah, he was a bad dude, but
Aaron, no,
the
no,
number of
right,
years and
no,
consistency,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't compare. Yeah.
Aaron
Kenny,
Foster, he quit. He quit on
Right.
the Houston Texans
Right.
and decided he wanted to go off
right,
and he wanted
right,
to meditate and
right.
do acupuncture and he wanted to. I'm like, come on, dog.
Okay.
Like, really? You gonna leave us like that?
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
well, you never
Arian
know what
Foster,
happens when you get paid.
Arian Foster will not be in nobody's Hall of Fame, not the college football, not the NFL. He may not be in the state Hall of Fame, wherever he went to high school at. He probably won't get there either. Arian Foster, no, he ain't gonna get there.
Foster was a monster on his fantasy team. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Because he
Come
was
on
living a
now.
fantasy.
right.
Yeah. He just
Yeah.
wasn't consistent enough, man.
Yeah, yeah, that
Right.
lasted about 3 years, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember all of that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another
Kaneem,
Morning.
Kaneem, how far do you think the Texans will go this playoff season?
Well,
You can't
let me. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro.
you can't ask a fan that. You can't ask a
Sure you
fan.
No,
can.
no, I'm
Sure you
gonna keep it
can.
real with you though. I'm gonna keep it real with
All right.
you. If we go to Baltimore, Maryland, and we beat up the Baltimore Ravens, and the only obstacle we got left is Buffalo or Kansas City, we Super Bowl bound. Because I know that Houston can beat Kansas City or Buffalo. My only problem is, can we get past Baltimore?
And Lamar Jackson puts the
Is
same
on a
fear
mission.
in me that you would get with a
Dak.
Dak Prescott.
If I see him with his mouth open, if he running around
I'm
with his
just
mouth
saying.
open, then
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's gonna
The
be.
reality is Houston is well put together, and the only reason they would not make it would be youth, would be experience, because they just hadn't been there. It would be choking because they have a well-oiled machine, and nobody expected CJ Stroud to come in and perform the way he did, but he came in running.
DJ
He, he
Stroud.
he didn't change anything. He came straight
Who
from
was
Ohio
DJ
State.
Stroud?
All he did was change fields. That was it. Can't talk
and,
defense.
and like I say, our a lot of people just don't see our running game how
Yeah.
beastly and dominant that it is because all they see is C.J. Stroud putting up 250 yards or more every week.
Mm.
But don't forget,
Yeah,
don't
but the reason why
forget,
the running game is so strong is because C.J. Stroud walking around on trunks. He ain't no small potato. He is a big dude.
Speaking of
6'4",
CJ Stroud,
220.
did y'all know it's International
6'4",
Fetish Day?
220.
Did y'all know it's International Fetish Day? Today's International Fetish Day.
International fetish.
Fetish, yes,
Fetish.
indeed, fetish. International
Fetish.
Fetish Day.
All right, go ahead.
So,
Go ahead, AD. You've been waiting all year for this. What's your fetish,
Right.
dog?
What's-
You been
ooh,
waiting.
I can't say this on
You
screen.
been waiting. Oh, you a toe sucker. That what it is. Come on, hey, give it to us, dog. You be over there sucking on Sam toes like a lollipop. That's what you trying to tell us?
AD, why you
Come on,
turning
man.
red?
I can't. I can't.
Oh,
Ryan,
come on, man.
All right, Kadeem, we need to say the line. Kadeem, we need to say the
Hey,
line.
I gotta
Larry,
guard.
spin that
Them
wheel.
toes.
I gotta guard my ear gate, man. I gotta guard my ear gate.
Larry, spin that wheel.
International Fetish Day. What does that look like?
I have no idea.
That's gonna be kind of wild. Just saying.
Oh man.
Nikki
What's that?
Haley's
Oh,
real
Nikki
name.
Haley's real name. Dang it. Have y'all seen it? Have y'all seen her real name? I know this is not like big. I only really brought it up because your boy, I was trying to get him saying it. Petty T, Donald Trump, was making fun of her real name. Hold on, let me pull it up. If y'all don't know it, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm
Little
gonna
running
just
bear.
All right.
Now, who is Teddy P?
No, Petty T, your boy Trump.
Oh, Petty T.
Petty.
Okay, I'm like what Teddy Pendergrass got to do with this?
Not Petty. That's the
Murata.
name.
Oh, the Rasta Nikki Randawa Haley. Okay, Randawa. I ain't mad at you, Nikki.
Jeff.
You know they had to put an American name in there somewhere with all that.
It sounds really close to Nimrod.
Yes, because she's apparently saying, racism doesn't exist in America.
Y'all sleep on her. Sleep on her if you want to. When she go up against Biden, because Donald Trump not gonna even get the nominee, I don't think. But when she go up against Biden, she gonna run Biden all through the walls, man. We're gonna have a female Republican president.
In the words of Larry, word on the street is Ron DeSantis will be her vice president.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at this. You got to pick somebody.
No, Sam.
Yeah.
What up, Sam? How them toes feel, Sam? How them toes feel?
You know what? that right there. That one time out. You're gonna take a break.
All right.
What that do? I need.
All right. Larry, spin that wheel. Larry, spin that wheel.
Sam, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Just go back to
No, you don't want to know, and we don't want him to repeat it.
Yes, right.
It just had something to do with toes and International Fetish Day. That's all I'm just gonna say.
What does that say? I can't even read that.
I can't read it either.
Can we build together and not let race be our bond?
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. But I mean, if we all honest, all of us,
right.
How do we actually run in a network that's diverse? Like literally, do we socialize and rub shoulders with other ethnic groups in order to bond?
It's gonna go longer than 2 minutes. Let's talk about this for a second.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian does. I know some of his network.
I do also.
I don't have any, but I know about. I don't run in it, but I know about it.
You think he don't allow you in it?
I don't know. I don't, but I don't know if has it been purpose. No, I don't think so.
Because I'm saying we've all been in a social setting. I haven't seen any of us with, any not any other ethnic group.
Right.
Like when we all come together, it's all black.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all black.
but the thing
My
is, this
man
is not
Miles.
my only. This is not my only social setting, though. For me, that's what I'm saying. We all
Yeah.
black.
Oh,
We come together, but I have other settings that I go to that are diverse. You know what I mean? I have other settings that I go to where I'm the only black dude.
Right, but okay, let me ask this though.
That's the
'Cause
one.
I
You
know
feel like
some of
you're
Brian,
choking.
like he got like certain groups he's part of and things, his associations. But as far as personal friendships, right? Like if you was to invite some folks over, would they be diverse? Like for me, no. I can't say it unless other than Jeff. At this point.
yeah. Jeff get the automatic invitation. He get the automatic invite.
He said, I
But
don't
yeah,
like Jews.
I,
I'm just gonna point out
I'm
Facebook.
saying,
Jewish said that.
and if for those that said they do run in other network circles,
yeah.
Keep
We're
it
gonna keep
going.
going.
those the other ones the other circles that you have, like, okay, let's say for instance, Larry, you run in different circles, right?
Sure do. I'm usually
So
I'm the army of one.
Right. Pool, right? Pool is your diversity. Where's your diversity really come from?
Is one of them? Yeah, the pool. I'm
Okay.
like, my nickname could be Token.
And you're part of a team, though. It's a team. You're part of a team. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And we.
What do you mean
going
by
yeah, but let me ask you this: with your social circle of pool players, do they get the invite for Thanksgiving, for Christmas?
Right.
Do they get the invite? Do they get the invite to your children's graduation? Do they get the invite? Like do they get all those invites? Do they show up?
So definitely get the invite to my children's graduation because like, hey, I want my kids maximizing their gifts, right? But it's but at the same time, I introduced my family to people in all my zones that I reside in, partly so that they all know who I'm working with, and they can see that see how I relate, how dad stays the same person in each of my different circles that I'm
gotcha.
in, right?
Right.
They know, oh wow, he's still the same person that with his pool people, when he's with his work colleagues, when he's with his brother Masons, when he's with frat brothers, like each circle that I have, they know. Boom.
So Ms. Bing says, I don't feel like I fit in with the pool people. Okay.
But the pool people love her. The pool people love her. They're like,
it's not because they are white. Oh, they just have different values. Okay.
Yeah, they have a race to the bottom of the bottle.
Facebook gave me warning about the comment. That's funny. That's interesting though. Like, cause I mean, thanks for really sharing that, Kadeem. Because I don't know. It's not. I don't know if it's. It may be. One of those. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
And maybe one of those what do they say? Those biases that you don't notice. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm gonna work on diversifying a little bit.
So I run in different circles, and it's kind of interesting. When I lived in California, my circle was mainly black, and like I went to a black church. It was black this, black that, right?
Could be.
And then when I got to Atlanta, is when I started diversifying, and it's like the people I was around. So many different people went to a church that was more diverse, and then started a church that was diverse, and coming here to Las Vegas, you know, the circle is still diverse, and it's like many different people, and I just think that a lot of times where, you know, like if you go to a black church, you're gonna create friends through that, and then working with not within nonprofit world and everything else becomes diverse also. And so there's a lot of people that you know, it's just been my world's been more diverse over the last, you know, 15 years, 16 years, than it was in my, you know, from 2000 to, well, even any time in my life really, because even when I was a kid, there's, you know, a little bit of diversity, but not a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Same here, bro. Same here. I mean, I had a lot of good white friends.
Right.
But, and most of them was coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I had one good one was dude named Andy. His last name was Amekis. And we played basketball at least twice a week.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so this was, can't get too much social than that. You know what I'm saying? You go into a gym and I'm, you know, he bring his wife, and at this time I wasn't married, but you know, I still had, you know, a little something going on. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, and it was super cool. I mean, we still talk, but we don't play ball no more. But we still cool.
Okay.
But have Andy ever been in my house for Thanksgiving or Christmas? No. We ain't never did New Year's Eve together. No. But
okay, so why though?
We are committed. We were committed to making sure that we play ball every week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. But you never felt the urge to call like, hey, you should go hang out. Let's come over to the crib and just chill.
Yeah, so I have a basketball crew I used to roll with. And the thing is, so some people just, you know, like you said, the relationship is just playing basketball. But if they invite you, hey, Kaneem, come to our pool party, what's your reaction to it? Do you say yeah? You tell your wife, and say, hey, we want to go to
yeah, we going, man. Shoot, yeah, man. Hey,
you have to accept the invite and go.
Oh,
and that's like the catalyst to, maybe I can hang with them. Maybe I can invite them to.
Because you're right. You meet them in a more relaxed setting, and you have conversation. Then you realize they're cool or they're not. They're just like, oh, okay, they're good in this.
Now,
space,
would you go out to eat with them though, Kaneem? If someone invites you, or would you invite them out?
Would I go to a restaurant?
Yes. Like, would you invite them to out to eat and more before you? Okay. So here's the interesting thing. Is it because the values that you have around your food that you might not go to their house?
See, I wasn't gonna even. I was trying to stay away from the stereotype. I was trying to stay away from the stereotype. No, because I really see. That's my part. My problem that I've learned in my short time on this earth is that I know that I could be a butthole. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if I was to go to their house and the food taste like you took it out the package and put it in the oven and put it on my plate, that's exactly how I'm gonna express myself. Dog, did you just take this out of the package and put it? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right there and now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be mean spirited when I tell you. Because it's all about the tone and the delivery. You feel what I'm saying? But the truth is gonna
authentic. It's just
the truth is gonna be in it though. The truth is gonna be in it.
I got you.
Non-commissioned officers and commissioned officers, Carolyn.
There you go. She said, growing up as a military brat, you see a lot of diversity. I'm a friend of all races.
NCO versus CEO.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask this, and then we can move on unless someone else want to add something. If you go into a networking space, and folk in there in groups, I don't know. Depending on the industry or whatever, sometimes it's work. I've noticed that work. You got one group hanging together, then you got another group. Do you mingle amongst everybody, or do you kind of gravitate toward what you feel like will be your group?
You mean fresh with not knowing anyone?
Yeah, fresh not knowing anyone.
Yeah, fresh
I'm
not
Oh
knowing
no.
anyone. I'm gonna try to work the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm talking to everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm talking to
Shaking hands. Okay.
I just like
That,
yesterday I had an event and it was a networking type event and I was working
Okay.
it. I walked to complete strangers and hey,
Yeah.
my name is Larry Banks. Hey, what you guys going on? And then
Right.
But
Okay.
you know, you're taught, you know, for a lot of us, you're taught to go and do that because that's the only way that your network grows.
Right.
You know, some of us,
Closed mouth don't get fed.
that's it. Okay.
All right.
But I've always tried to mingle, try to step outside.
everybody.
But again, I went to Catholic school as a little boy, so it became the norm for me, right, to be around people that didn't look like me because I spent several years as the only black boy in my class.
And I went to a Catholic church.
Ron said if AD had a no sports shirt on, I probably would not gravitate towards it. You already know where this conversation is not gonna go because it's
wow, you can't even eject him.
You know I'm not gonna talk about it.
You can't even eject him. Oh, that no
Y'all ready to spin that wheel?
Hold on, one more thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, just piggybacking off of what Brian was saying. Like me, I grew up all black high school, black town. So yeah, it took me a while to really get comfortable around whites because I was like never totally exposed. There were twin white boys that in my town. That was like my only small exposure to them, and they were, and they got that pass and never got bothered because they were nice at basketball. So nobody ever messed with them.
It was one of the reasons why we moved to Georgia, honestly, was because things were so diverse in Sacramento.
Okay.
We wanted to give our children an opportunity. I didn't want my children being uncomfortable around people who look like them.
Gotcha.
Right?
I got you. So you came here.
Yeah. We came here so they can connect with the village.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
about to say, Thomas?
Growing up, I had a lot of Mexican friends. Because it's like where I grew up at, it was, a lot of blacks, a lot of Mexicans. Didn't really have that many white friends because I was taught that there's so much racism out there, you can't trust nobody. And so that goes back to, what we were taught and what we learned growing up and what we experienced, and a lot of times when you start to experience to see that, until you get to an age where you can start to determine the difference, sometimes you want to stay in a space that's safe, and a lot of times that's where you gravitate toward. And now we're older. Like for me, I got a diverse amount of friends, right? And even a lot of the friends that I had when I was kids, we still stay connected on Facebook, and so there's this good balance of diversity, but there's this understanding that we all like live in this world. So I think that, going back to the question, we can build, it doesn't have to be from just within your own, community culture, but you can look outward and
find another common ground to build.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kaneem. Now you can go. Please.
I don't like this on demand thing that you got going on.
Please, sir. Thank you.
Larry, spin that wheel.
He did say, like, if you didn't know him, you might consider him to be a bit.
A moment with Larry. Okay.
Okay. Larry. You've been waiting on this all week.
I know you have this, sir. So I'm going to go ahead and keep with the theme that I was going through the past whole weeks regarding family. And yesterday was my late mother-in-law's birthday. And I just wanted to spend this time just reflecting on key moments that I remember of her. Like the very first one was when I she stayed with us when my daughter was born, and I came home from work. She's in my living room because she had got there before, while I was still at work, but she's in my living room folding my underwear. I'm like, who is this lady? And why is she folding my underwear? Like, that's sacred territory, right? But she stayed with us for several months. And she wanted to experience her first grandchild being born. And when she left, she imprinted on me so hard, fellas, that when I came home from work, dinner was ready, and I didn't have to worry about being at, coming home and cooking dinner. Dinner was ready. She was like, "Larry, what time are you gonna be home?" And I was like, "I might go play basketball later. What are you talking about?" And she was like, "I want to make sure there's dinner ready for you when you get home." And I was like, man. So when she had left, I teared up and I cried. I was like, don't leave me. But she had to go back to, back out west. And then another key moment is whenever we had the Thanksgivings, the Christmas dinners and stuff, me and her worked that kitchen so well that when we said dinner's gonna be ready by 2:00, dinner was ready by 1:57. And we would cook this major spread and we shared that kitchen together. So yeah, just shout out to my mother-in-law, Mama Carol.
Oh man. Happy heavenly birthday to the mother-in-law. Happy heavenly birthday.
Yes.
Thank you, fellas, for that time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Larry, go ahead. We already said happy heavenly birthday. So spin that wheel.
We gotta get that Brian McCrory.
Yeah.
On while
2 minutes
here.
Brian.
We've been getting that 2 minutes of Brian, but he ain't been around.
That is true. That is true.
I saw that question. So the question is, should billionaires exist? Just in case you can't see it, should billionaires exist?
Yes.
I don't get the question. I don't get the question. Why is it a question?
I guess the idea is because I've heard people been trying to compare like how much does it take to really earn $1 billion? You build the company up, they counted it in hours, and it's like no one can really work to become a billionaire. You have to build business or whatever. And I think back in the 80s, when you reached a certain amount of money, your taxation was almost like 70% or something like that. So I guess it's the redistribution of wealth kind of idea of not.
But the value of $1 now versus in the 80s is different also. So
absolutely,
you can't be like stealing it. Right? If you're gonna keep up with inflation and you're gonna do all these other things, then you should let people make more money. And so
can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Sure. Ask a question, brother.
What genius thought of that question?
I think
we're not gonna do.
I think it was Rod.
That created the question.
Come on, Rod. Rod.
We appreciate the questions being put up on you, sir. Thanks.
No. The question is appreciated. I'll just say me, in my ignorance, I'm wondering why it's even a question. Because I'm like, if you able to make enough money, why should I stunt you? Because I don't have that much. It sounds like a jealous question to me, but that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion.
So I would say,
should billionaires have to teach other people how to make money?
But it say should billionaires exist? So when you got 999,999,099, you should stop right there. And if you go over there by 10 cents, you don't exist no more. That means you die.
If I'm going to be a billionaire, of course, I'm going to open up all different types of trusts and everything else. So.
All billion won't never come to your name, huh?
You said one penny more, you poof.
Yeah, you don't exist no more. Anyway, thank you for the question, Rod. I was just pulling your chain there, buddy. Larry, spin that wheel.
boy.
Spinning. They be
Oh boy.
spinning. They
Oh
be
boy.
spinning. I can't see this.
What do you
Pool
say?
or beach? Oh, okay, that's not bad. Pool or beach, brother. Pool or beach. I think you ever thought of
So
that.
like a
Oh
this or that.
man,
Would you
I
rather go to a
pool all
or-
day. I
What?
pool all day.
Pool is better. You like pool better.
Why pool though? Why if you got a chance to go to the water, why the pool instead of the beach?
Well, let me break it down for you. One,
Please break it
I
down.
already got stung by a jellyfish. Don't want that no more.
You get peed
Two,
on
Oh, yeah.
afterwards?
no, what I ain't gonna even get you the story. Two is that you got other animals in the ocean, mainly sharks, that don't care about me or my well being. So you got one experience, and then you got one where you got this animals don't care about your well being. So I'm gonna go. And three, I seriously doubt me. I seriously doubt that I'm gonna drown in my pool. But if I go to the beach, there's an opportunity that I could. It's not saying I would, because I can swim like a fish. But
Okay.
there's an opportunity that a rip current or something might pull me out, and the lifeguard may not see me, and then I got a little
Absolutely.
shark that's nibbling at my toes.
And then getting stung on the side by the jellyfish, you going down.
Yeah,
Then you gonna
I
get you
pass.
under the
Why
leg.
you in the
Yeah,
undertow?
yeah, I pass.
I got you. I'm with
I
Kaneem.
pass. But don't get me
I
wrong,
have that same-
I love looking at the beach.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So-
all right.
I'm
So
with
can you go to the beach and
I'm
just
cool.
not get in the water? Because
Oh, well, I do it all the time. Hey, AD, ask AD. What I do, AD?
Yeah.
What I do?
Absolutely. Yes, you do. Absolutely. But I'm pool all day too. I don't like the salt water. Hey, dang, why's my mic? Can anybody hear me? Am I loud enough?
We
Or am
can
I
hear
low?
you.
your mic
It's
sounds nice. Check one.
We can hear you.
Okay,
It's
so-
not as loud as Kaneem's though, or anybody else's.
Don't be singling out.
I'm
Don't be
team
singling
B.
out my mic.
Give me
You said
the
what?
beach.
Beach.
I'm a son of a beach. So
Okay.
I'll go to a beach all day and then get out the ocean water and off the beach and go to the pool. So
Okay.
Okay, I respect that.
I just won't have an afro.
You talking about your chin?
beach. I take the beach, but no afro because the sand.
Oh, gets it.
yeah, the sand will get everywhere. Sand is
Sand's
you
everywhere.
gotta
Been there,
do-
done that. I learned do not get sand in your hair at the beach when you have an afro. It's a problem.
I mean, you talking about,
I had a
30
high
years ago.
I had a
I
high
don't
top
He said
fade.
30.
Oh, that's 40 years ago.
Yeah, I had a
I
high
don't want to
top
know who
fade,
know the
man.
if, then, how, or why.
Look, it was rough. It was rough. After trying to show
Larry, spin that wheel.
Oh
I love the
man.
pool. Pool is awesome.
How'd your hair end up in the sand? See, how'd your head end up?
Well, you
in
can
You
in
know,
the
you
water
just
here,
do that.
man.
If you just get in the water, you're gonna get
Yeah.
sand in your hair.
Yeah, if you get in the water.
Nah. Yeah.
What
What would
is
you
that?
do with 100 million lottery win?
I think we kind of touched on this before.
Have a good
Pay
time.
my taxes first.
All right.
Have a good time.
Yeah,
Have a good time.
yeah, I agree.
Whatever that means to you, have a good
Yeah.
time. Just
Have a good time.
We're just,
Yeah,
no judgment.
yeah,
We're just saying, have a good time.
I'll get
Yeah.
I'll get 100,000 in singles and just throw it around the house.
I mean, you know your
Wait,
do you
wait,
know
wait,
your
wait,
wife
wait,
is looking
wait.
at this?
Right. Wait a minute. You said you'll get 100,000 singles. Let's stay right there. Let's stay right there. Where is your head at?
Yeah, well, your wife gonna have a question for you when you get off of here.
I just throw it around. I just throw it around. You know how they do on social
But
media.
why did you say singles and throw them up?
Yeah, well, it could have been dollars, any kind of dollar, but you went straight for the
I wasn't being. See, that's not where I was going. I don't know. You know what? You know
what happened
our
to
head.
Larry? He just fell off. He just fell off. We just gonna get Larry.
You know our head. You know our head ain't right, Larry. You talking about singles in the air, and then he made the gesture of making it rain. Then he made the gesture. I'm like, God,
early year of 2024, we've already had loose booties. We already had blow up dolls.
I got a poll in the basement.
And now we have
that's why he's making it. Okay.
Now it makes sense.
Larry, y'all keep it nice over there, don't you, Larry? The old lady says she got a pole in the basement. Now I see why you
24 years and we still together.
Oh,
listen.
Stick to spinning the wheel.
I heard that.
Give my marching orders to me. Give my marching orders to me.
You got to guard your ear gate.
Sam said,
all right, we gonna get on Larry and his wife pole. Larry, spin that wheel.
Love it. What's it? Spinning.
What is that?
Did you finish?
You actually put that as a question? Oh, the masterclass thing?
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Kaneem? Did you watch it?
What? I didn't even hear the question.
Oh, the Roller Martin masterclass, the thing I put in the group for everybody to watch. Did you watch it?
No, sir, I did not. It's a Martin masterclass.
That's the Roland Martin masterclass. That's what he called it. It's really.
Oh no! I haven't watched.
Dude, get your
I'm gonna try to get to it though.
Get your popcorn ready.
Okay, and you got to.
Yes, yesterday you heard me say I had I was back and forth with him. As of today, I am a fanboy. I'm ready to watch all his content.
Not all of it. Dang.
I'm ready to watch.
Turn you around.
Yeah, turn me around.
He's gonna switch up though, because he's gonna start watching all that content and be like, "Wait a minute, some's good, some's not." Wait a minute.
But you know what? He got me.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good, but he's still rolling.
Okay. Yeah, my wife had me watching something called Definition of a Wifey or something like that.
We're gonna pause on this for a moment because Brian is sounding the same as Larry and Thomas. So let's start with Thomas. What's your beef with Roland Martin? I'm not a big fan either, but I'm just trying to see what everybody's.
Roland has his own agenda and the way he goes about doing things, and so for me, I can't go with everything he says. His agenda is not my agenda. His views are not all my views, and so and when he speaks for everybody, it kind of it's not speaking for my views. So, but there's some things I totally agree with, but. And I also believe some of the stuff that he talks about starts mess that doesn't need to be started.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
Well, I just think that there's a little truth in everything, but he is someone that can be considered an extremist in certain areas. That's all I'm saying. And so, in certain areas, he has tunnel vision, and so I can't follow 100%, but you don't follow anybody 100%. But I'm just saying that this is what I say to people. You get to a certain level in life at sometimes, hit and miss, because you can fall in love with the sound of your own voice.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I think that's what it is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have too many people.
I feel the same way about
people agree with you. You can fall in love with the sound of your own voice.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that way. About a few folks that I've seen watch on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because only reason I clicked because I saw the masterclass. I was like, let me see what this is about. When once you started, I was like, okay, this looked like this one is gonna be good. But you're right. Some of the other stuff, it's like, why are we going down this hole? Why does this matter? Like, why are we so angry about so that's why I don't really watch him like that either. I tried to. I think when he was on TV One, and sometimes I feel like as much as we talk about like network and overlords I feel like sometimes they help keep you on on good topics.
Right.
No, Roland, we're not going to talk about that.
Like
We're
he'll
not
go
talking
on a
about
rabbit
this.
trail right now and talk as if this is the truth. I got,
Right.
I'm this, and he'll start to interject
Right.
because I am such and such. You should listen to me. And
Right.
I like the TV one. Roland was one of my favorites. But he started to get off on his own.
Exactly. I think
when he was on CNN,
what
he
happens,
was good.
what happens when they shut you down and you have to go find another way to get it out there?
Yeah.
You get mad,
Yeah.
you get angry, and so
Right.
some of your
Now you're mad.
getting
Right.
back at the folks who cut you off, and so
Yes.
I some of that's in there as well.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him for what he does. I mean,
Right, me either.
support
No,
him,
not at all.
but it's just
Right.
like Brian said, sometimes it's his own, the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
Right. He said Roland just seems to have an ego. Yeah. Personally. Yeah. You can hear it. You can feel it. like
It's a good point, Rod.
you can see it.
That's a really
I'm
good point.
gonna plead the fifth and do what Lisa told me to do.
Okay, go ahead, Kenny. Please, sir.
There you go with that on demand again. Oh, Larry, spin that wheel.
What is it what I said? Larry asked you.
No, you the only one talking about. Go ahead, Kenny. Go ahead. You go ahead. Do this thing. Go ahead.
Snow days now. Oh, verse back.
Y'all have that. I'm from California. Go ahead. Y'all talk
Go
about
ahead.
snow.
Yeah, I didn't have any snow days when I was younger.
It hasn't changed.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
we're just in a different state. You can't.
It hasn't
Yeah,
changed.
I haven't. I've never had a snow day as a youth.
I had to walk
We
to
had
school
snow
with
days
snow
growing
up to
up.
my hip.
If we had snow days, it was because the snow was up to your hips. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I still had
You
to go
don't
to
get a snow
school.
day for dusting. Some folks get snow days for dusting. But the thing here's what I've learned.
Yeah.
Not every environment is set up. The infrastructure is not set up to handle it, and that's why they have to shut it down. Right? You in
Absolutely, I agree.
Illinois, you have
Yeah,
infrastructure.
they're right. Yes.
Department of Transportation,
Sand
all
for
those
days.
folks, salt trucks, all that.
Yep.
You have that. In Georgia,
After.
you don't have that. They might have 3 salt trucks in the entire state of Georgia.
They definitely ain't got no
buildings and
plows.
hospitals.
And there's no
Hospitals and
plows.
government buildings.
Exactly.
That's it.
You
Yeah.
got no plows.
No plows.
It's hard.
Maybe
It's hard
one.
growing up in Illinois and then watching what shuts everything down in Georgia. It's hard.
Right. But you
Yeah.
realize, because we get,
But I understand it.
In Georgia, we get ice. There's no salt on the ground, so it's ice until 12 o'clock. You can't.
Right.
You literally.
You're not
should
leaving
go out.
cars on the highway in Chicago.
Right. Not at all.
You're not walking away from your car. Out here in Georgia, you literally leave your car and walk.
You can't move
because you
It's
can't
like,
get
I'm
anywhere.
leaving.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So it's an
Alright.
infrastructure problem. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Larry, spin that wheel.
You sounded kind of authoritative with that, Kaneem.
Yeah, I had to before somebody else told me to do it. He got into this little habit, think it's gonna be like that all the time. I beg to differ.
I stopped. In Georgia, the salt trucks travel 60 miles an hour down the street. Right. They gotta get everywhere.
Right.
Oh God.
Oh, what
You
that
don't
say?
know how to drive, so
Thumbs
you gotta
up,
be
thumbs
careful with
down.
that.
Brian says down. Oh, yeah, Joe Biden, thumbs up, thumbs down, Kaneem.
I'm neutral on it, man. I mean, I'm neutral on it. So, I mean, would we be better if Trump would have won?
Ooh.
I don't know. Let me ask
Where
this
we
question though.
No, the
What
question
Biden-
was
what
thumbs up or
Biden
thumbs down. It doesn't mean I have a
Right.
candidate.
Right. I ain't got a solution. You asked my opinion about this person.
Right.
What was
Oh, ain't
Biden's
no
reason
context.
for
Just overall.
getting elected?
Overall, we brothers.
Say it again.
Nobody
So what was Biden's
caring about you,
reason,
Jeff. I know.
like his campaign? What was his campaign that he was running on, and that everyone was going behind Biden? Why? What were his platform? He was saying, "This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm here for." So what were the things that he was running on?
He said,
Healthcare?
I'm not Trump.
That's
But
it.
no,
Huh?
it was health care and student loans and
Did he run for student loans?
No, it
He must
became
have.
student loans. That wasn't
He
his.
wasn't Trump.
no, he ran on that. He
He ran
wanted to
on
roll
student
it back.
loans.
Yeah,
He said he was going to get
but
student loans,
he
debt
couldn't.
forgiven.
Yeah, he couldn't do it
Now,
though.
if you go off of what he ran on,
Okay.
did he perform his job? Did he do anything that he said he was going to do?
Yes.
The student loans, didn't he cancel those? Some of them.
No,
I know some.
No.
Some people did.
Look,
He
I
can't
still
do it.
look. I still got
a
bills in my
percentage.
house.
It was a percentage. No, it was a
I'm about to
percentage.
say some people.
Yeah.
I've
He
actually
tried to
met some
get
folks that like
a part of your student loans canceled, but that was overturned by the courts.
Yeah.
Now he just did something yesterday. He pushed
There
it
is something he just recently did, but that's within what's the system that's already there. It wasn't like he did anything special, right? Still working on it.
Well,
He pushed past the red tape.
So
He
he's
pushed
just
past the
trying to
red
put some of
tape.
these campaign promises together right now. So coming up, that's a sleight of hand. It's like for 3 years, I'm gonna do what everybody who paid for my campaign asked me to do, and then for now it's time to get the votes. I'm gonna start doing these little tasks over here. That's politics in a sense, but I would say if it was Joe Biden, if it was anybody, politics, that's the way it is. It's kind of like
my opinion on why he really won. I don't think it was the message or what he was going to do for the people. He really won because Trump messed up when we was going through the George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter, all those appearances that he was making. Every time Trump made an appearance, it was an embarrassment. With the COVID crisis, injecting bleach in your body, every time he showed up, he was an embarrassment. And that if he wouldn't have been an embarrassment to himself, not to the American people, but to himself, he probably would have won a second term.
Probably.
Right.
But all the stupidity that he was doing when he caught COVID and he didn't want nobody to know. Oh, I'm gonna stay at the White House. I ain't gonna go nowhere. And they like, dude, you about to die. You better go over there to Walter Reed. What is you talking about?
So Rod says there's quite a few people that got their student loans forgiven, but that's through the system that was already in place before Biden was there. People get student loans forgiven all the time. If you don't know, you better go check on the federal websites because they do.
Oh, was that what that could have been the bamboozle then? People didn't know. Then everybody go to the site like, oh, look.
He'll push it through, like fighting through the red tape, the stuff that was just sitting out there in limbo. So yes, he used the systems that was existing, but he but
the most that you can get forgiven is $20,000.
No, it isn't.
But
you get your whole student loan forgiven.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna dig into
let's put that on the wheel or afterwards. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. That'll be after.
You got to have certain things, certain criteria. You got to meet certain criteria.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That means you still got to be staying with your mama in the hood.
There was student loan
so yes, I was the recipient of all loan forgiven, but it was a caveat of me working in the nonprofit world.
You spend X amount of time working for a state or local government, working in non-for-profit. They'll write it off.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Yeah, congratulations on that. However you did it, Nicole.
Well, it's out there for everybody.
Yeah, it's out there. That one is a fact. You work in non-for-profit, you work for state, local government, for a certain number of years or something like that. You get all your student loan debt.
Oh, you got to. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have heard of that. I ain't gonna say I know somebody that took advantage of it, but I have heard.
Look at that.
Well, I know Nicole. That's what I know.
Blame Obama. All right. Yet again, let's go.
No, that whole thing came from President Obama.
Yeah. Y'all 3 minutes by. Hey, Brian, go on, bless us with one of them old lame jokes so I get out of here.
You ain't gonna do one more?
Come on, bro. I'll
Spin
give
the
it to
wheel
me
one
now.
more. I know. 10
Give it
years
to you. No,
and
give it
master
to, no,
incarceration.
no,
got
no.
it.
Come on.
We'll
Y'all
spin the
don't
wheel
want
one
Yo,
more time,
yo,
right?
y'all don't want to
You
give
don't know
Brian
what
the give Brian the flow.
Janine.
Larry, spin that wheel.
Janine. I had two dogs named Rolex and Timex. They both were watchdogs.
Hey,
Wow.
that's pretty close. I've never had a Primex. I've never seen a Primex. Not saying that
You
they
never
don't
seen a
So,
exist, but
Primex?
so
no,
I
I've seen a Rolex. I've seen a Timex, but a Primex, I've never seen that.
what? All right. So this is my question. I know. Don't look at me funny. Does the right
What
coach make
what
a
is?
difference? I just saw Bill. Does the right coach make a difference? Now I'm gonna ask this question, and I need y'all to keep it plain. I just saw that Bill Belichick. Am I saying his name right? Bill Belichick
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
is going,
Atlanta
not
Falcons.
going, but maybe go to the Falcons. Maybe I'm gonna say maybe going to the Falcons. What up, Mike? He said whack. It's me going to the
Man,
Falcons.
Mike.
So was it
Would
Tom
that
Brady or was it Bill Belichick? Is always the question, right?
right?
And
Is it player
it's
or the
like,
coach?
was it Phil Jackson or was it
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan or Kobe
Right.
Bryant? The thing is, you got to have the
Mm.
right pieces. Do the Falcons have the right pieces? If not, Bill Belichick will fail. If he has the right pieces around him, he knows how to move pieces around.
Nah,
Besides,
man. Belichick, he ain't got no. The Atlanta Falcons. Let me get off Belichick. The Atlanta Falcons don't have a quarterback.
Right.
okay,
So when Belichick get there and he go to the draft,
yeah,
it's best that he not pick the quarterback. It's best that he let other football minds that do analysis and analytics. It's best that he let them pick the quarterback, and all he do is concentrate on the defense. Offense not your thing. He ain't never been an offensive play caller, so you shouldn't start 25, 30 years into the league. Get that to another professional and let them pick the quarterback, let them run the offense. You concentrate on the defense, concentrate on the time clock. You just make sure you run it like a well-oiled machine, like you know, but do not let him pick personnel
Here's
for the Atlanta Falcons.
here's what I'll say, and I agree with everything Kaneem just said. Bill Belichick benefited from how long it took, or the short time span from catch to release with Tom Brady. Tom Brady had such a quick release on that ball, and he could see the field. Bill Belichick benefited from that. When
okay.
Tom Brady left, so did the winning. Here's what I will say to you.
Okay.
Coaching matters, and the coach that I see that has done the most with less, with the least, is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Mike
There you
Tomlin.
go.
So
Okay.
he's a validation that coaching matters because they weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. And I can't, the number of times they've been in the playoffs that I didn't think they should have been there is crazy. And to have
Wow.
to have as many consecutive seasons with winning records and not have the right players on the field for him to be able to coach that team. He had 3 quarterbacks this year and still made the playoffs.
Mm.
And neither one of his quarterbacks would be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
I feel that same way about Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they ain't done it for 15 years like Tomlin, but the fact that they had 4 quarterbacks this year and
But they
made
have
it,
such a strong defense, though.
yeah, but that's still
Pittsburgh
part
didn't even
of
have
the
that.
team.
I'm
It
talking about
still
a coach
had
that
that.
could get his players to put everything, like he even had drama during the season with his players and still was able to get those guys on the field to perform. Right? I mean, what he has
Yeah,
done
Nah.
is amazing. It's amazing.
yeah.
Nah.
He ain't gonna win Coach of the Year though.
Well,
I see
we
some other
will.
folks that know it better.
No, he won't.
Anyway, can we get this joke out of the way?
All right, we're gonna get
All
the
right.
joke. We're gonna close the show, and then we're gonna chat after that. You guys will see it later because I'm trying something different.
Wow.
Go ahead.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
You
Oh
don't.
man, don't,
Yes, Fresh Prince.
Fresh
You
Prince.
follow the Fresh
Ah, I'm trying to remember
Wow.
that one. All right.
Why in the church? Why in the church do they say amen instead of a woman at the end of the song?
Wow.
Because the Bible
Because,
said to.
because they're him, not hers.
Oh!
I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes, but it was the refrigerator the whole time.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my fingers because I can count on all of them.
my wife said, "What starts with F and ends with K?" I said, "No, it don't."
Dear
All right,
math,
that was
dear math. I got a
ordered
message
a
from
chicken and an
mathematics.
egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Wait, say that again, Common?
I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Which come first? I used to work for the circus. I was a human cannonball until they fired me.
Wow. Wow.
All right, Jeff said, when does Friday come before Thursday?
I don't know. After you had too many,
oh, in the
in the
dictionary.
dictionary.
Ah!
hey,
This is so bad.
before I go, man, what do you call it? A stinking dirty car.
What's that?
What do you call it?
Hoopty.
A Mustang. Hey, I'm out of here, man. Y'all
Drop the mic on that one.
Oh wow! Did he do us like that? Did he do us like that?
Yeah.
Bounced. All right.
And bounce.
All right. So listen, did you guys hang here rocking with us? Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Thank you for hanging out with us all week. Make sure you share. Still can share. It's caring. And watch for the extras that will be coming up on YouTube and in the podcast. So keep your notifications up because we're starting to have some really good conversations after the broadcast. We get a little deeper and some stuff. He said, "Okay, guys, yes, sir. You have a blessed one too, Jeff." So just stay connected. Text LW into 84576 to LW to 84576. All right. So know that love you. Great guys. We love you too, Mama Corey. I know she say that, but I just came upon me. Well, we appreciate you guys. 988, you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. Make sure you dial 988 and know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe. Make good choices. And we will see you in the AM. I'm trying something different. All right, let's do this. Oh, this is taking long. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Let's see.
Is my microphone low?
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe you're just hearing low. Maybe
Switched
the
settings
thing
by
ain't up.
accident. It kind of did some things.